And so there's nothing wrong with that. The problem is that they would be like God without depending on God, because they had never known the difference between wrong or right. But once they ate of the fruit and then the knowledge came there, then they would be dependent upon what they knew to get them out of trouble. And they knew that they couldn't do that. So this is the root problem of religious people. They want to be like God, but they don't want to depend on God. And the core issue of sin is the refusal to depend on God. That is the core issue, is that we want to find alternative ways to obtain righteousness other than through Christ himself. And that's what the law or the system does. It is an attitude of self-reliance which shuts God's grace out of your life. And everyone who is married to their system shuts God's grace out, and they declare themselves to be righteous by what they can do. And there's no system when it pertains to religion. There's no map that can bring God's grace. And the only way to get it is by literally going to the guide. In Romans 8, Paul, he talks about this. He says, for what the law could not do, in that it was weak through the flesh. The problem wasn't the law. The problem's with me. The problem was the law showed me how sinful I was. But God did this by sending his own son in the likeness of sinful flesh on account of sin. God, condemns sin in the flesh. That the righteous requirement now of the law would be fulfilled in us who do not walk according to the flesh, but according to the guide, according to the Spirit. Paul was hated because he taught this freedom. And the only way any of us can be truly free is to be led by the guide, to be led by the Holy Spirit.